What's up, y'all? It's Coach Matt at D1 Training in Alexandria. Today, we're going to take you through a basic beginner strength workout. Let's get to it. Now, there are some general misconceptions people have about how much you actually have to do to get stronger as a beginner. And honestly, it's not a lot. You might see a lot of social media trends about having to work out every single day or do a ton of reps, and that's just not reality. One, from an injury perspective, that makes zero sense. You're going in with no experience, and then you're going to start working out every single day. Your body's not prepared for that. You're probably at an increased risk of injury. Two, you don't need to do that much training to get the same effect. That would be like you taking a super high dose of pain medication and experiencing all the negative side effects of that pain medication, when you could just take the minimum effective dose and get the same result. So that being said, our general prescription for beginners is start with 1 to 3 sets of 6 to 15 repetitions per muscle group, and you're going to train that muscle group 1 to 3 times per week. We usually recommend that beginners start again on the lower end of that range, maybe training that muscle 1 time per week and gradually scaling up from there. If you want more information about how hard you should be training, what your technique should look like, and when it's okay and safe to scale up in weight over time, we'll have a separate video covering that topic next week. So assuming you're an average adult with the goal of just getting a little bit stronger and not wanting to spend a ton of time in the gym, we want to be time efficient with our exercise selection. And that being said, we want to focus on a squat type movement. So something like a back squat, a front squat, a goblet squat, a single leg squat, a reverse lunge. We want to focus on a pull type movement. So like a chin up, a pull up, a row. We want to focus on a press type movement. So a bench press, a push up. And then we want to focus on like a hinge type movement, like a deadlift or an RDL or a stiff leg deadlift. In each of those different exercises are going to hit multiple muscle groups. And again, just making it more time efficient to be in the gym. And again, just because like you're doing a back squat doesn't mean it's the best exercise in the world. You don't have to back squat. You can find a squat variation or a press variation or pull variation or hinge variation that suits your needs and your capabilities.
All right. Coach Alex here. I'm going to go over our beginner strength workout here for you guys. First thing we're doing is our warm up. It's very simple, 5 to 10 minutes. It could be on like an assault bike for 5 minutes. It could be a more dynamic type movement for you guys. We have a video coming out in the future talking more about it in detail. We just basically want to get the blood flowing. We're going to get the muscles warmed up. Very simple. Our first exercise is going to be the back squat. We have 2 sets, 6 to 12 reps. Our prime movers are going to be our quads and our glutes with this one. Other muscles like our adductors are also going to be helping assist with the motion, but predominantly quads and glutes for this one. Exercise number 2 is going to be our bench press. Be done with a barbell, can be done with a dumbbell, it doesn't really matter. Here we're working our pecs, we're working our triceps and our shoulders. Again, 2 sets, 6 to 12 reps. Number 3, we have our Romanian deadlift. This is going to be our hinge pattern. This is going to work our glutes and our hamstrings really well, including our upper back as we kind of maintain an upright posture with our erectors. 2 sets, 6 to 10 reps with this one. Next, we have the dumbbell chest supported row. With this one, we will be chest supported because we just worked our erectors very well. We're going to give them a little bit rest. This time we're going to work our traps and our lats as we lay on the bench on an incline here. Bring dumbbells or a barbell up as high as they can here. Again, doing 2 sets, 6 to 12 reps. Lastly, we're just doing a single leg calf raise for 6 to 12 reps here for 2 sets. The reason why we're isolating this one is because our calves haven't worked out too much with any of the other motions. This way we kind of focus on them. This way, if you have a little bit of time left in the gym, want a little bit more work, now's the time to do it. And if you're wondering how long you want to rest in between all these different sets, we typically recommend 1 to 2 minutes here. But listen to your body. Sometimes if you feel like you just need 2 to 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, listen to your body and make sure you can still push it. But make sure you're staying safe. Just learn the mechanics here in the beginning of your workout. Does not need to be too intense for the sets and reps. So rest up, just to make sure you can replenish your body with the energy it needs to continue.
So in terms of what to expect as a beginner, in the first 3 to 4 days, you're going to be really sore from your initial strength training workout. But the more consistently you show up, the less sore you'll be over time as your body gets used to the stress it's experiencing. And again, there's no real way to get rid of that soreness except by adhering to what we said before and starting with the minimum effective dose and not trying to train every single day. Additionally to that, you're going to be stiff the first 3 to 4 days after you strength train the first time. And again, that's a response from your body. It doesn't want to use those muscles as much because it just used them a lot in your first strength training workout, right? So they might be a little tense. But again, the more you strength train, the less stiff you'll be over time as your body gets used to it. And actually, strength training through a full range of motion is a great way to increase flexibility. Lastly, what you should expect is a rapid initial period of progress, probably in the first 12 weeks or so of strength training, as your body learns to get coordinated and fire muscles at a higher intensity, at a higher force, and synchronize those muscles together to complete an exercise or a certain technique. That being said, the most important thing you can do as a beginner is be consistent with your workouts. Even if you're not having the best day, it's still important to show up and do what you can, because something is better than nothing.